Is locked in for the first time at the 2015 League of Legends World Championship. Guys, you know the deal. Jump on Twitter and vote for who you think will advance to Berlin for the
block and killer, but they're so far behind here and have no presence within their own jungle.
Oh, the gods of first blood wish to decree Smip, the sacrificial top laner, to reign over Huni. Frozen Hearts completed. Gentlemen, Fnatic like to teleport bottom and they have it available. It's already being channeled from Huni. Yellowstar may get dropped low as Hojin gets knocked up in the air. First kill for KOO. Now Huni's looking to get one back. The slicing Maelstrom will not be enough. Double kill for Smeb's Riven. Onslaught of Shadow splits everyone from KOO away. Febiven coming! 2 for 1. Febiven wants to clean up. It's a triple for Smeb. Will he get more? That's one for Febiven. He's got the shutdown. Turns on to Bray as Rainover finds him more. Farming is the power. They trade 4 for 2
minutes. He is as far ahead as any jungler has been ahead so far at Worlds here. But at the same time, Huni was pushing up top, so KOO TIGERS might get a free dragon. Will Fnatic contest with a numbers disadvantage?
There's no teleport for Huni. Dragon's going low.
They want to.
1,000 HP. KOO look to secure this. They've got Ren stacks and Smite. They will take it out with the Ren. Kuro's jumped onto Yellowstar. Dredge line is used. Fnatic have split up the fight. Here comes Huni. Onslaught is available. He throws it in, but it's not good enough. KOO have got 2. LeBlanc will find one back as Febiven's trying to clean up. He's looking for Zac. Hojin's Cell division will not be available. This is another messy fight. It's these spear comps going head to head. Huni is tanky enough for days. He's rampaging and running down the KOO TIGERS. Gorilla is in trouble. 100 hit points. Rampage and one more is all that's needed. Huni's gonna stand for the top. Gorilla, he boots them away with the headbutt. Febiven is still chasing. Low on mana, gets the kill. But KOO got the dragon.
Yeah, this is looking to be a dive, but all teleports are up for KOO, so this could turn into a 5v5.
Gorilla's already gone low. The depth charge has been thrown out. Fate's Call has been used as well. Rainover is in a lot of trouble. He's not tanky enough to survive under the tower. Onslaught will keep KOO together. Huni continues to tank the tower. Fnatic have overreached, overbitten, and KOO have struck back. Reckless is down to 200, flashed away. And Smeb is looking for at least one more. That's a triple for Kuro. Kassadin has been activated. And be a little bit careful. Kuro can chase.
No turret there either.
Riptide's gonna at least slow Gorilla. Depth charge will knock Kuro up in the air. Reckless slicing Maelstrom is not even gonna do anything. But Febiven and Rainover have arrived. It's a 3v3, but Reckless has already been killed. Prey's gonna hop and skip forward. Look for another. Febiven's got himself a kill, and Rainover is left for dead. Huni's in the jungle, but Smeb will be another advantage to KOO. So another game where we see KOO maybe a little slow out the gates. You can argue their team composition was a big reason for that today. But they find a way to punish opponents' mistakes. Look at the top wards that Fnatic are placing, though. We need to see how valuable these become in the next few.
There's always either Hojin or Gorilla just right behind him for security. He's there in case something happens. Allow Prey to keep pushing. But we might see a fight, and here's the flank.
Well, we do. Huni's found Prey. Prey's gone. Hojin wants to bounce, but it's going to need to be away. Gorilla will get dropped as well, and Fnatic punish the overextension in the mid lane, and they've peeled back for Baron.
Absolutely ideal from what Fnatic wanted there. They assassinate Prey without even needing Febiven. Now, Zac could do a flyover steal. That's one thing he can do, but it would have to be like he's channeling. Here he comes.
Let's take a look. The elastic slingshot just to bounce away. Smeb has gone back in looking for Yellowstar. Will get stunned by Reckless. That's the 3rd kill of this engage, but they have delayed and
himself.
Poor timing around Dragon.
Yeah, they know where he is. That means KOO can start this Dragon, and the rest of Fnatic, if they push up towards this mid lane, they can get collapsed on.
Yeah, Huni is waiting until the very last moment and then trying to interrupt it.
I agree. Most of that, though, is when you have a deficit.
Wow! Kuro does get chunked out. Rainover is just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Fnatic do not find a kill, and Rainover
too aggressive and just keep trying to force fights and keep trying to set up dives, and he would overextend. Hojin might do the same now, though.
Oh, Hojin, he'll get his passive pop. That's the Cell division. Fnatic are not together, though. They're waiting for Yellowstar to get up. Huni and Rainover trying to buy time. They've killed themselves. They're Zac, and they're looking for more. Prey is on the retreat. He's got the life steal, though, and with Reckless down, Smeb is going huge. Yellowstar is late to the party. It's a triple kill for Smeb. Kuro jumps over the wall, looking for Febiven and will not find him. 4-1 to KOO Tigers.
This is going to be barren for the KOO Tigers. Now, I was about to say before that fight how deceptive this gold lead actually is for Fnatic. Reignover is on a poor scaling rec side, full tank build, and was 4,000 of the 6,000 gold advantage for Fnatic. Not to mention, KOO Tigers had 3 dragons to 0, so the 6% attack damage in
Late game where they want to try and punish them.
I think the game is right here. It depends on how well KOO can flank. Yellowstar already caught out of position.
Yellowstar's going to get dropped here. The rest of Fnatic are simply not nearby. And Yellowstar got his ultimate off, and that was it. Now Smeb, he's looking to flank both Rekkles and Reignover. Rekkles has been able to flash over the walls, being chased down. The Wind Slash will deal enough damage to allow Kuro to kill him. A flash forward into the key strike will allow the stun to connect on Huni, and Huni's now in trouble. Smeb looks for Reignover. All of a sudden, Fnatic are coming apart at the seams, and KOO say, screw the dragon, we'll take the base instead. 30-second death time as they've got themselves 1 inhibitor already.
Run over in the early game, hasn't been able to keep up.
But KazaLoLL in this game should have been run over in the early game.
Yep,
They were so
over, but he is a long ways, and there is no escape.
No, you're not going to get away from KazaLoLL. Febiven will get in range to at least watch his teammate.
Love and Zach runs in.
Sometimes the animation doesn't quite work with Zach.
I like this one more. They have to win this fight right here, right now.
There is no margin for error. Febiven's looking for the flank, and Huni's looking for prey. Febiven's dropped to half HP, and Kuro, he's coming from the Baron pit. He's jumped onto 4 members of Fnatic, and so is Hojin. Yellowstar's down. Febiven manages to get the distortion as the onslaught of shadows will send prey back to the shadows. Hojin gets his passive pop. The cell is divided, and KOO may be too. That's a double kill for Huni.
Stop the TP.
Pink blobs will get squashed, and Fnatic, they start the Baron. Rekkles is on it. Have Fnatic done it?
Wow, what a bold fight there by Fnatic. This fight it's going to prolong the game. They're not going to win straight off this one because they are down 2 inhibitors, but they get the kills on their priority targets. I can't wait to see that fight again. This is the fight of the game.
The teleport is coming down for Smeb, and the dragon looks like it will get secured. Picked up by Fnatic, but Febiven is forced away. Smeb will not find the kill, and Febiven jumps in the pit. They've traded 80 carry for support, but Febiven's down as well. Rekkles needs to survive and tank. The shields are there, but there may not be enough. He's flashed out, and Kuro chases him. That's a triple, looking for more. Huni's getting run down, and Huni will not find anything. A quadra for Kuro, and that's the game.
What a game this was. So many massive team fights. It comes up to the apocalyptic moment. Fnatic has to force the dragon. They do interrupt Hojin, but in using that crowd control, they enable Kuro and the rest of KOO to win the team fight. The death timers are long enough. This should be the game.
Smeb managed to TP in behind Febiven, and he took him out completely. Febiven did no damage in that team fight, and Fnatic, they need him. Late game, KOO Tigers, they deserve this one.
While Nexus turrets are falling, minions have conga lined in, and the cool, calm, collected KOO Tigers will pick up their first victory and are 1 step closer to an all-Korean.
I'm looking for them to also try and make some plays around this bottom lane once Huni gets rolling.
Well, let's see if Huni can get rolling.
If he gets rolling, I think.
The Riven versus Fiora matchup has happened once before, and it was Huni's Riven that was victorious.
Huni is still up by his turret, and Febiven stunning himself.
Febiven's in trouble. Reignover's got the blue buff, but now he's been challenged by Smeb, and Huni's a long way away. The challenge has been popped. First blood to KOO.
With this current set of circumstances.
All right, Huni gonna pick a fight once more with Smeb, and Grand Challenge throws down. Smeb flashes away from the 3rd proc of the Broken Wings. Huni will find a stun, but fails the flash. And
Range kill, but here he played it super safe because his own jungler's on the bottom side, taking that dragon, so he knows. Close enough.
Good smite from Reignover.
But he knew, okay, that was
Lane, they do get
go for mid lane then.
Oh,
there we go.
Yellowstar flashes the baby cage, knocks Kuro into Reignover's waiting hands, and Febiven. Rekkles and Yellow, they really want to get this last tower. It's a couple of hits away, but this is quite risky. Gorilla's being chunked and Prey's going forward. Teleport's coming in here for KOO Tigers as Yellowstar throws up the Unbreakable. Rekkles will find the Ash Arrow onto Kuro, but it will not be enough. 2 members of Fnatic down at the cost of 2 teleports for KOO.
Teleport.
It's also Veigar. You got to be careful under these turrets.
Or he can stun them up and maybe kill Rainover.
Rainover's down. Kuro gets the kill and will secure another tower. Very even. 300 difference between the top laners, 100 difference between mid laners, and that was a little close again, but Smite secures it.
We've seen this one before.
Pretty soon he's going to be able to press 2 buttons on FebiVen and kill him dead.
This is in trouble. Rainover and Yellow Star, they've got caught out. Unbreakable Will's being used, and Hojin is trying to bounce all up in Reckless's face. Smeb is putting the challenge down, but look at Huni. He gets obliterated by Kuro. Rainover's in trouble. Baron Pit is where Yellow Star's trying to escape. He's forced to flash over the wall. 5v2 now. Baron is alive and may be able to get some hits down onto Smeb and Hojin. Fate's Call will be thrown onto FebiVen, and FebiVen finds the kill, but the Event Horizon locks him in place, and Prey will shut. Hojin is charging up the slingshot, and Yellow Star's gone forward. Reckless is in trouble. He's got no flash, but he's managed to back away. The Dark Matter drops and tags Fnatic. Arise the Sun Disk is what FebiVen yells. There's something to fall back to, but Smeb is trying to fight Huni on the back line. Gorilla's grey health will keep him alive a little while longer, long enough to take out Reckless. Huni looks for one back, doesn't find it. Double kill for Prey as Huni gets one on the way out onto Kuro. 2 for 3. That connect onto Smeb. The Event Horizon will lock Fnatic up. They've got
Time
Baron.
to fight.
They've got Baron indeed. Teleport's being channeled by Huni and Fnatic. They need to get something back. Yellow Star flashes forward, gets the knockup, but Hojin jumps back in. The Event Horizons come back off cooldown and has once again locked Fnatic out. Yellow Star's already down, as is Huni. KOO are looking for a rampage. Gorilla jumps forward. He manages to find another as Smeb's running down FebiVen. Fnatic get aced and lose the Baron.
The Master Fiora players are the ones who can do this. Massive death timers off Fnatic. That was the trigger Fnatic had to pull. They didn't have a better ward for Huni to jump in on, and KOO knew it. So KOO took that fight exactly as Fnatic was going to have to react, and they make it work.
Fnatic is losing the war when it comes to the carry sitting in the backline dealing damage, because against the Veigar, who can just one-shot these targets and has this massive...
Inhibitor is being dropped. Fnatic are on their last legs. Their backs cannot get further up against the wall.
Yeah, I think that was actually a missed opportunity. The riposte was burned by Smeb, and Rainover was in flash ult range. He might have been able to get at least one kill and stop the push. Huni could have died there as well. Oh, Fnatic, 3 waves of super minions that KOO is patiently trying to push in, but Baron is down, so maybe it relands.
Ever the optimist, Jats. This is just a matter of time until KOO knock down these towers. Hojin is going to threaten with the elastic slingshot. Huni gets away from the Event Horizon, but Nexus turret number 1 is being dropped. Hojin doesn't even need to jump in. Reckless has got the enchanted crystal arrow. He's not thrown it yet. Huni's looking for Kuro, and he finds him, but at the cost of his own life. The Emperor's Divide will throw KOO backwards, and Prey's being tagged by the soldiers. Another conquering Salah will give some distance, but Kuro isn't going to channel the Event Horizon until now. FebiVen's caught out, and he's been bounced on by Hojin. Impale's been used, and Fnatic have managed to find Prey. Now Gorilla's too far forward. Kuro's gonna fall. Huni's got himself a double kill. Gorilla's trying to run away. Rainover is gonna get the movement speed from his W and try to chase him down. Fnatic have held strong one more time.
Hawk shots him.
Rainover wants to get him. Gotta land the skill shot.
Well, it's gonna put that chilling smite down. Rainover's gonna carry on chasing with the crystalline exoskeleton.
Oh
Longest
my God. Happening though. KOO actually pretty low from the Baron start. Will Fnatic actually turn on Baron?
Teleports come in here for Huni.
They have to because the super's in the other lane.
They're gonna see how long can they play this out. Kuro and Smeb do not have TPs. Baron has now been started by Fnatic. They're trying to chunk it down. It's about 2/3 HP. KOO are looking to re-engage. The Asher is available. Baron secured by Fnatic, and Hojin's locked out. They've caught Smeb. Smeb's GA's been popped. Rainover and Huni trying to run the distance. They're trying to interfere. Smeb is down. Shut down by FebiVen. Event Horizon will stop this.
Tigers were once again not able to properly set up their defense with this big front line, because they have to rush into Fnatic. 2 dragons for 2. That's not going to be the big thing in this. I can headbutt him away, keep him busy, way back, save his own carries. That might be enough. They're going in now.
FebiVen's in trouble. He's been bounced up, exhausted, and he's down. That's the last last hope for Fnatic. Rainover's running away as Smeb zoning him. Reckless has got his shield popped, knocked up as Yellow Star kicks him away. Reckless goes down, double kill for Prey. Rainover and Huni trying to get out, and Smeb still alive. The riposte will apply the slow, the knockup from Hojin Zach. And with Fnatic's base exposed, KOO Tigers find themselves another kill. Killing spree for Prey, and they're going for the Nexus.
So much has happened in these first two games, but both games are ultimately decided with FebiVen dying in a fight without doing damage. He has played his heart out to keep them in these games, but he hasn't had quite enough, and this will be KOO going 2-0.
The deficit was too big, and KOO Tigers are 2-0 against Fnatic.
Wow.
This game, we saw a different strategy.
A European team on European soil. Ladies and gentlemen of Brussels, let your votes be known on Twitter and with your cheers. Will Fnatic be able to pick up any games at all in this best of fives? Over the wall, Dragon's Rage will buy some time. Rainover's holding on to his flash. Huni pulled the trigger very early. Look at the river. KOO has got support. Rainover and Huni, they've gone too far. Onslaught of Shadows sends him against the wall. Smeb is looking for Huni, looking for first blood. FebiVen does have Shockwave, but will not use it. Flash is available, and KOO
Out this wave and then swap to top lane and 2v1 the Hecarim, but because he just lost the flash, it becomes so much harder for him to do, and here's a dive.
Yellow Star's in trouble. He's been caught by the Crystal Arrow, and the TP is going to bring some more play from KOO. They get themselves a second kill, and maybe even the tower if they stick around for this next wave.
On the side of Fnatic. So when we even heard Yellowstar say, let's see what happens top.
All right, let's throw everything and a sink at Smeb. He's already chunked Huni down. The flay comes out. Onslaught of Shadows.
Man.
Smeb's got one, and he's not done. He's looking for Yellow Star and Ray.
Otherwise, we're gonna fall behind. And that's where KOO Tigers can punish him completely. Arrow
Oh,
in the
you've
mid
got a
lane.
flash sideways, FebiVen. He doesn't get away from the arrow. And an easy pickup.
One, push in every single lane. Whenever Fnatic sends someone to the bottom side to defend like they're doing now, they get
Right
killed.
in a gorilla.
All of a sudden, Reckless is delivered into the hands of KOO, but there's no damage to follow it up. KOO may have bitten off a little more than they can chew. Prey's in trouble. He gets away from the wind slash as the teleport's coming in here for Smeb. He's now landed. Onslaught of Shadows is available. Huni's on the front line. Not even needed. Smeb throws the onslaught towards the tower.
Into the tower.
And Huni's left for dead. Shockwave connects on Prey, but doesn't find a kill. Top laners are down, and Fnatic are able to at least go
But KOO Tigers, they know it. They're ready to fight.
Oh, Gorilla's gone in and found three. The arrow connects onto Reckless, and he's dead. He gets kicked backwards. Gorilla's the one with the kill credit. We just see Huni take the lantern to safety. Finding the enchanted crystal arrow. Reckless had flash. Smith may a little bit out of position. Huni and Yellow Star trying to jump him down, but Gorilla comes forward. The Shockwave finds four. There's simply not enough ability power. Yellow Star and Rainover like lambs to the slaughter. They throw...
Okay, play in a few bad plays. Obviously, we're trying to aim for the good one. Now you're in a situation where everything is bad, 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 maybe okay.
And as the support of Gorilla on the hunt is coming out, Huni has arrived from the back line. Dragon's Rage finds four. Ash Arrow onto FebiVen as well. Gorilla's still running interference. Reckless has got a kill onto Hojin, and Gorilla's Unbreakable Will is quite early. So the bad, bad, bad plays have resulted in a net +1 kill. Defensive flay to get rid of Smeb. Huni's trampled underneath the weight of that power pony. Reckless is in trouble. The Shockwave's already been pulled, and Fnatic's last chance, last ditch effort is being strangled away.
That had been rejected by other organizations, and they are not even just one game away from the final, a couple fights away from the final.
Wow, FebiVen's already dead. Shockwave didn't even get used. Wild growth on that frontline Gorilla. Unbreakable
Can start the fight for KOO Tigers and get that one pick, and they even spike in this mid game.
Huni's in trouble. The onslaught will throw Smeb far enough to get the kill credit. Reckless is now exhausted. Yellow Star's trying to run interference. There's no box available for zoning. It's a double kill for Smeb, and KOO gets his third. Fnatic were dancing around the Baron against KOO. They're in the Baron pit and
Pretty
low.
big Shockwave opportunity.
The Shockwave is available, but the headbutt will knock Rainover away. Shockwave gets damage, but nothing more. And KOO Tigers
Result in anything for Fnatic. Smep, he doesn't care about Huni down here at all.
Not at all. 3-level difference. The wild growth comes up. Huni's gonna get shut down. Gorilla finds 2 with the pulverize, and despite the decent shockwave, it will not matter. Reckless is on the retreat. Feathervin's got no mana, and Smeb just prances into his face. Takes another inhibitor away from Fnatic. 11,000 gold lead. That's gonna grow even more as these minions funnel through. Inhibitor number 2 is going to fall. And KOO Tigers can play.
Doesn't have an Azir who's much better at clearing multiple waves of supers, so even these 2 waves of super minions give KOO a big win to take down Inhibitor 3 or the game.
Gorilla's found Reckless, and Smep once more. Reckless gets feared towards his Nexus. Feathervin's on the retreat, waits for Exhaust to tag before throws down the shockwave. Huni wants to try clean up, but the Dragon's Rage will send the team away. It is a double kill for Fnatic. They're defending, but it's very little. It's very late, and I don't think it's going to matter.
Rainover jumped a mile behind the rest of the team while they were trying to trace out. Now he's in trouble. They lose the inhibitor, but they do pick up some kills.
Home soil looking to be extinguished. The KOO Tigers have killed Huni. 4 members of Fnatic left to try wave clear, but the Dragon's Rage knocks him in the air. Shockwave cannot even complete, and the KOO Tigers looking to upset the hometown heroes. KOO will get themselves the ace, will get themselves the base, and will earn themselves a shot at the Summoners Cup in Berlin against SK Telecom.
And you can't help but be happy for the KOO Tigers. Especially Gorilla, who has done so much this year to make this team happen, to coax this team through the season. Finalists in the LCK in the spring, qualified on championship points, and has never really been given their fair shot as a top team. Maybe for a small amount of time in the spring, people were saying it. Now, they have the chance to definitively be the best team in the world if they can take down SKT.
Very few people look at some of these players on this lineup and really praise them, but we get to see what they can do here. Gorilla, fantastic support. Smep in the top lane, going crazy every single game. Obviously, when there's a winner, there is a loser as well.
Crushing defeat for Fnatic.
What great play from KOO. All told, every time they're discounted or underestimated, they show up and surprise absolutely everybody.
But it's been such a weird year for the KOO Tigers. They start out in the spring split by winning everything, being #1.
It's also been a huge year for Fnatic, coming all the way to the semifinals, and the crowd is showing their appreciation.
The final vote has landed, and it was a European eulogy as both EU squads drop at the semi-final stage.
I still think both the EU teams and EU fans can be very proud
They put up
of this tournament.
more of a fight than many were expecting at times, but mistakes that we did not see from the